Hi ladies, how are you two doing? You okay there? It's a little bit nippy today, so they haven't been off their nest. At least I haven't seen them come off their nest yet, and it's so close now to hatch time. I asked my viewers who are experienced chicken keepers a few days ago whether I should separate these two to make sure that they don't fight over the chicks when they come. I've left them together for this long because this is their favourite nesting spot and they just wanted to both sit here. So I've tried to help them out with learning how to share the eggs, but there's still a little tussle or a little bit of uncomfortableness between them every day when one of them tries to get back on the nest. Thanks to everyone for telling me what your thoughts were. I think you are right. I will separate them because I can't be here all the time and I just want to make sure they don't fight over the chicks who are so delicate, just 14 grams, like so tiny when they're born that they can get easily hurt. So don't want these two squabbling over chicks. So later on today we're going to separate you two. Yes, we are. You're rearranging your nest to there, sweet pea. We're going to do it under cover of night. Look at these three, waiting patiently. I've bought some fresh cabbage for them, but since they've got access to the grass, they don't want fresh cabbage. You want to come here, Squeaky? These two here are just... Okay, we hear you. They're just the best of friends. You've claimed your spot as the favourite lady, haven't you, Lulu? Are you his favourite now? Squeaky's not the favourite, but that's because she's top hen and she won't take any nonsense from anyone. Will you, Squeaky? No nonsense from anyone. Thank you very much. We're going to see whether Squeaky has laid her egg in the nest box that I made for her. Yes? Shall we have a look? He's cock-a-doodling. So you can see that Squeaky did not accept the egg spot that I gave her here that she was investigating. She wasn't happy with that. So when I move these two, hopefully she'll be happy with this spot again. And these two will go in the broody cage. Let's see if anyone has laid in. Oh, maybe they have. Lulu saw me investigating the nest box. She was in here earlier. She may have accepted this nest box. So let's have a quick look if there are two eggs in there. Somebody has laid. Happy days. Mr. Snuggles, you've come in to investigate as well. Yes, you have. Don't worry, my dear. The nesting spot is safe. Squeaky is patrolling outside, getting curious. We'll give you guys some food now. Come along, Lulu. You're looking at me. You're going to be staying in my hand. You okay there, sweetie? You're going to come out with me to get some mealworms? Mr. Snuggles. Are you being a good boy to them? Not being too naughty today. I saw him dust bathing earlier while the two hens kept watch, which was really cute. You are so cute. Off you hop. Go on, join Lulu. Go on then. Join Lulu, man. Well done. Here comes my little shadow, Lulu. She's looking for worms. Squeaky! Mr. Snuggles has arrived, but Squeaky... Squeaky! I shall not give them until Squeaky comes. Come on, Squeaky! Here she comes. Cutie. Here you are. All of you may have them. She's investigating my hands for some more. They're not up here. And they're not down there either. Squeaky! Lulu, you're so soft and lovely. Mr. Snuggles, you're going to come for a cuddle. He's not really in the mood for a cuddle right now. He still wants more treats. We might see if that fermented food is doing all right. If it's ready, might give you some. How does that sound? Does that sound good? You're looking to escape. Off you go. So you can see here the fermented food is not bubbling yet. The weather's been too chilly. It's taking a bit longer. There should be little bubbles at the top when it's ready. And the grains have not sprouted yet. So we'll just leave them for a little while longer. I'm going to give these guys some normal grains instead. They used to never eat this stuff, and then all of a sudden one day they learned. Maybe it's when I started giving them smaller grit and it helped them digest it, I think. And now they're big fans. Millet here is another one of their very favourite things. You guys love millet, don't you? Squeak! Stop chasing Lulu off, the poor girl. Oh, top hen, seeing that the food is running out and not wanting Lulu to have any. It's okay, Lulu, it's only me, it's not Squeaky. Mr. Snuggles looked at the girls to see what they were arguing about. Right, so I'm going to have to set this broody cage up to move the two broodies tonight. What a big mess the others have left it in. And then we'll come and move you guys and hope that you sit tight. Such good girls. They will sit tight in the middle of the night because it'll be too dark for them to see. It's just when they wake up in the morning we'll have to see if they're still happy. And I hope so, because I hope by now they've had enough time to get attached to those eggs. You're being squeaky like Squeak. They love having their faces rubbed, even though she's making broody noises. Their ears. Okay, my lovely. We'll leave you alone now. We'll come and see you later. You okay, Squeaky? Are you okay there, lovely? In the meantime, let's give Squeaky here a little snuggle today. Hey, Squeaky. Are you doing alright? I noticed that Squeak is not looking well. With chickens, it's really hard to tell. But she's been standing in one spot for ages. I brought her in here and in the quiet I could hear that she was wheezing quite a lot, and you can see she's breathing hard. I've checked her vent as well. I'm a bit worried that she might be egg-bound. Let me have a look, sweetie. Let me have a look. So you can see there, oh dear, okay, we'll let you go. You can see there that she's straining, and as she's straining, the egg's not coming out, but she's getting a little bit of runny poop coming out. So I think she's not well. I think I'm going to give her a warm Epsom salts bath to help her out, because it's the breathing and the wheezing that's bothering me. Come on, Squeaky, I shall get you some help. She's a little bit stressed right now. Okay, we're going to lower you gently into this water, which has got Epsom salts in it. So she's been in here about 5 minutes now. The water's still really warm. It's not hot. With Epsom salts in there. At first she tried to get out of it, but now she has relaxed a bit. I'm just supporting her. She'll absorb the Epsom salts through her skin. Minerals in them will help her muscles contract so that she can lay that egg. I had this problem with Lulu once. So Lulu also struggles sometimes to lay her egg. And she laid a membrane egg, which was entirely soft and split after she'd laid it, so she's lucky it didn't split inside. Poor Squeaky. You're being such a good girl. So she was worried a bit when she first came in here, but she seems to have settled now. I'm going to put this camera away for a little while until I get her settled down. I've taken Squeak out of the water now. Just put her in a little tub for nesting. I'm going to cover it up with a cloth. The heat lamp was not working, so we've just got her a little heater instead. And I think I'm going to leave her in peace in this little room for a little while. She's still labouring with her breathing. Let me just see. I'm sorry, sweetie, you stand there. She is pushing. Okay, we'll put you back there. No egg yet. Good girl. I would normally dry her off after getting her wet, but I don't want to stress her out with a hairdryer right now. I've given her some food and water to keep her going, and it's a really good sign that she's very interested in the food. It's been a while, an hour or so, and Squeak still has not laid her egg. So I think she may need to stay in overnight. I brought Mr. Snuggles in so he can see where she is, so that he won't think that he's lost a hen. And here's Lulu as well, just so that she knows where Squeak is, since Squeak is going to be missing overnight. She seems quite comfy in here and happy to just have a relaxed, quiet spot. She's eaten and now she's just chilling. She's happy, I think, to have her friends with her. They were acting a bit angsty in the garden, looking around. He's just falling asleep, aren't you, Mr. Snuggles? All calm. Happy to know where Squeaky is. Right. Squeaky, we're going to leave you here to relax until you lay that egg, probably until the morning now. and take these two back outdoors. So Mr. Snuggles and Lulu are back out in the garden. So it's a bit difficult to see because it's getting dark now, but this is what I've done with the Broody pen. I've covered it with some cloth because tarp is too crinkly and it's going to upset them. I just want to minimize any upset for the broodies. When I move them, they've got their food. There's a separator so that they can learn to sit on their separate nests. And here are the two broodies. It's already too dark to see them. I've already moved Sweet Pea. Hopefully Sweet Pea is settling. Let's take you as well, sweetie. Just a quick peek shows me that Precious has settled on her new nest, so I'm really pleased. Just a tiny bit of light so that you can see that I've popped Pancaking Miss Sweet Pea down. Because it was dark enough, she has settled down. And so has Precious, who is like a super flat pancake right now. I'm really pleased that so far it's working. I'm going to leave the girls and hope that in the daylight they remain on this nest in the broody cage. Good night, girls.